Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome everyone to this explainer. Today, we are unpacking what might just be the greatest daily magic trick of the human body. Think about it, every single night, you close your tired eyes and you literally slip into an entirely different dimension, a place completely free of exam stress, work deadlines, and just the chaotic rush of the everyday world. But what if I told you that the way you're currently sleeping is, well, completely inefficient? Today we're exploring a seriously fascinating convergence where ancient Indian Vedic wisdom meets cutting-edge modern neuroscience to reveal what I'd call the ultimate sleep hack.
So, here's the big question. Can just 3 hours of sleep truly equal 8 hours of rest? I know, it sounds totally impossible, right? Like some sort of internet myth. But I know so many of you, whether you're a student pulling all-nighters or a professional just grinding through the work week, you spend a full 8 hours in bed, only to wake up feeling groggy, heavy, and completely unrefreshed. You're putting in the time, but you absolutely aren't getting the results.
On one side, we have the modern sleeper. You toss and turn for 8 hours, right? And you wake up with a heady head and severe brain fog. Now, let's take a tiny bit of a time travel trip here. If you look at ancient Indian temple carvings or statues of deities, like Lord Vishnu resting on the cosmic ocean, they aren't depicted as exhausted or passed out. Not at all. They're shown in a resting posture, sure, but their faces radiate this vibrant cosmic energy and a really profound peace. They slept for only a few hours, yet their minds operated like literal supercomputers. Why? Because they knew something that we've kind of forgotten.
The ancient sages were incredibly intelligent. They didn't just carve statues for worship, they encoded a biological secret right into them. That secret is known as Yoga Nidra, or what the Mandukya Upanishad calls Sushupti. This is the Vedic state of deep, dreamless sleep. The ancients understood a totally critical truth. The goal of sleep isn't about spending more hours lying on a mattress, not at all. It's about accessing a profound, dreamless depth where your body connects to a higher cosmic energy for absolute total repair.
Section 1. The Science of the Secret Room, Inside the Sleeping Brain.
So when you sleep, your brain doesn't just switch off. It actually goes to work like this highly dedicated nighttime cleaning crew. Modern neurobiology basically divides sleep into 4 distinct phases. Phase 1 is light sleep. A pin drop can wake you up here. Phase 2 is deeper sleep, where your heart rate finally starts to calm down. But Phase 3, that is the absolute magic zone. Deep sleep, driven by very slow, rolling delta waves. And finally, Phase 4 is REM, where you dream. Research proves that all the real physiological magic of cellular recovery happens exclusively in Phase 3.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what's happening during that phase. While you're in that delta wave deep sleep, a hidden mechanism in your brain called the glymphatic system opens up. Think of it as a biological drainage network. Throughout the day, as you study, work, stress out, toxic byproducts actively build up in your brain. It's unavoidable. But during deep sleep, the glymphatic system literally acts like a maid, washing those daily toxins and mental garbage right out. It flushes your brain completely clean.
But here is the massive twist, and honestly, it's the exact reason you're always tired. Medical research shows that during a standard 8-hour night of sleep, a normal person only gets about 1.5 to 2 hours of this crucial deep sleep. Yeah, just an hour and a half to 2 hours. The rest of the time, those other 6 hours, your brain is just wandering around in the lighter phases and dream states. So if we can just find a way to jump straight into deep sleep and stay there, we can basically compress the essential recovery of an 8-hour night into a fraction of the time.
Section 2. Brain optimization and memory transfer.
If you've ever crammed all night just to experience total brain fog in the exam hall, you have experienced a direct failure of deep sleep. To understand why, imagine your brain is a giant library. Everything you read or learn during the day is placed on a temporary desk. This is a region called the hippocampus. But the info can't stay there. It needs to be physically filed away into the permanent hard drive, the cerebral cortex. And guess what? This physical transfer of memories from the temporary desk to the permanent hard drive only happens when you are in deep sleep. If you skip deep sleep, that information literally gets tossed in the trash. Getting this right is absolutely crucial. It's the key to going from an average learner to a genius.
Section 3. The Golden Sleep Window and Brahma Muhurta. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we can mathematically hack this system.
How do we get that massive dose of deep sleep in just a few hours? Well, the secret lies in aligning with the Earth's biological clock. According to this ancient system, if you go to bed at 10 p.m., a golden window opens between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m.
During this specific 3-hour block, nature's energies and your body's peak melatonin levels combine perfectly. Sleeping during these specific 3 hours provides the exact same cellular repair and deep sleep quality as 6 hours of normal sleep at literally any other time of night. It's amazing. Then, by 4:30 a.m., you are perfectly rested and ready to wake up for what's known as Brahma Muhurta.
But here is where our modern habits completely destroy this ancient blueprint. Right in the center of your brain is the pineal gland, which Vedic texts refer to as the Ajna chakra, or the third eye. Now, when the sun goes down, this gland is supposed to pump out melatonin, the sleep hormone. But when you lie in bed at midnight staring at the harsh blue light of your smartphone, you are biologically tricking your pineal gland into thinking the sun is still up, so melatonin production completely shuts down. You miss the 10 p.m. golden window entirely, and you throw your deep sleep completely out the window.
But if you fix that window, you get the absolute privilege of waking up during Brahma Muhurta, roughly between 4:30 a.m. and 5:15 a.m. Modern chronobiology is quite literally blown away by what happens to the human body at this hour. The atmosphere has peak oxygen and the lowest pollution levels of the day. But even more importantly, your brain experiences a natural spike in cortisol for fresh waking energy, while your serotonin and dopamine are perfectly balanced. Because of this total neurochemical supremacy, your brain effortlessly drops into alpha and theta states. This is a state of distraction-free, genius-level focus. It's exactly where the world's greatest minds do their best work.
Section 4. The 3 Vedic Pillars. Your actionable toolkit.
Okay, so let's get practical. Here is the exact 3-step toolkit you need to master this internal technology starting tonight. Step 1. Sunset screen discipline. You must dim your screens as the sun goes down and put all devices away at least 1 full hour before bed. No excuses. Step 2. Pranayama and Nabi chakra meditation. This means using specific breathing techniques and focusing on your navel to center your scattered energy before sleep. And Step 3. Sankalpa. This is setting a firm, subconscious resolution as you drift off that you will wake up naturally during Brahma Muhurta, followed immediately by gratitude the moment you open your eyes.
So, the crucial point is how you execute that second step right before you sleep. You should practice Brahmari Pranayama for just 5 minutes. This involves simply making a humming sound, kind of like a bee. And get this, modern science has actually found that this specific humming vibration naturally releases nitric oxide in your body. Nitric oxide instantly calms your nervous system down and acts as a direct biological shortcut, essentially preparing your brain to plunge straight into those deeply restorative delta waves we talked about earlier.
Which leaves us with this final, truly powerful realization. Sleep is not a contest of who can lie on a mattress the longest. You can lie there for 10 hours and still be completely exhausted. It is entirely about the depth of your recovery and realigning your internal clock with nature's natural cycle. By protecting that golden window, putting away the screens, and utilizing these ancient breathing techniques, you can unlock unparalleled focus, health, and energy. So, are you going to just keep counting hours tonight, or are you ready to finally master the depth of your sleep? The choice is entirely yours.